Hi folks, it's Tom with Friskified Fitness, and I just plowed through 2 packs of Mr. Tortilla tortillas. Let's chat about them. Going to do something a little bit different today and review Mr. Tortilla tortillas. So here's the deal. I've made low-carb tortillas from scratch before, following recipes I've found here on YouTube and elsewhere on the internet. Unfortunately, they didn't taste quite right and they didn't feel quite right. But in one of the online groups to which I belong, someone had mentioned Mr. Tortilla tortillas. They said it only had 1 net carb per round. So of course, I had to check it out for myself, mainly because it's far more convenient to buy them than to make them. Upon looking at the nutritional label, I found that the 1 net carb is derived from having 3 total carbs minus 2 dietary fiber carbs. And hey, it's got a gram of protein while we're at it, and only 5 calories are from fat. I wondered, wow, how good could this actually taste though? And how do they cook up? Well, let's find out. Since it was the day after St. Patty's Day, we had some leftovers. I had some leftover corned beef and some leftover cabbage with carrots. So I decided, why not make an Irish taco? And here we go. I'm starting to fill the tacos. As you can see, there was some operator trouble with the spatula. And now, the slow pan. And what would any food product review be without a taste test? Here's what I like. The Mr. Tortilla tortillas taste like tortillas. How cool is that? You would not be able to tell the difference between these and the full carb tortillas. Here's what I don't like. They're a bit small. They don't carry much food. They're more like pinch tacos or street tacos. But as long as you can get around that, they taste great. And they're low carb. So what more could you ask for? Now, because I am apparently a moron, I did not show the stack of tacos. And now that I've made chips out of the Mr. Tortilla tortillas, we have to have a taste test. We have the salted for me and the unsalted for her. But first, thumbnail. I'm going to try the salted because she doesn't like the salted and I made a mistake of making some with salt. Anyhow, you can see the color is very nice on them. The crunch is fantastic. The flavor is great. Now, on the salted batch, I did spritz a little bit of olive oil on before applying this, just so they'd adhere better. But you could also spray it with some non-stick cooking spray as well, and that would do it for you. What I like is that at 425, it only takes maybe 10 minutes. You do want to keep an eye on the oven though. This is not something you want to walk away from. Last night's batch, majority of them turned out great, but I had it on 2 cookie sheets. The one on the bottom turned out much darker, not burnt, but much darker. So my review of making chips from Mr. Tortilla tortilla chips, here's what I like. They're super easy. You stack them up, You cut them with a pizza wheel. You can have 4 or 5 pieces per tortilla, depending on how large you want. It takes almost no time in the oven. You could also do it in the air fryer. Haven't tried that yet. And you can also control what kind of seasonings you put on. I also like the fact that they're delicious and pretty much guilt-free. Now here's what I don't like about the Mr. Tortilla chips that I made. They go too fast. They are delicious, and you can just sit and watch the clock and you'll wind up eating them all. My overall review of Mr. Tortilla chips, they're delicious. Now, the problem, of course, is she likes them too. One of the biggest problems, though, is I used the last few Mr. Tortillas before I actually ordered another batch. That's on me. That's my bad. Have you tried low-carb tortillas? Have you made chips out of them? Have you made burritos out of them? Let me know in the comments down below, and while you're there, give me a like and a share. That's about it for today's video. My name's Tom. This is Friskified Fitness, and we'll see you next time.